computer in there won't boot. So I'm feeling like doing something. And I've been watching YouTube for about an hour or two, so I'm about ready to do some stuff. I figured I'd do like a breakdown of my drums. You want to check that out? Let's go ahead and do that. Running this camera. Glad I got it though, because my camera, my machine stand. Butt cheeks there for a second. All right, so yeah, I could use this computer and do everything I wanted to. Like I would have to go with these webcams here. They're not the best, you know. So, but I'm ready to broadcast out here. I can move this forward. You know what I mean? Like that. So yeah, I can broadcast from over there. It's pretty cool. It's like I'm a video studio. Like right now, I'm doing all these broadcasting like I'm doing because of the fact, I'm clean this shit up, that it is summertime, and so during the summertime, I kind of rest because it gets warm. I don't have the AC in here. You can probably hear the fans going. It never gets so hot up here that I really need it, you know. And so I don't use the AC very much to keep the bill down. I don't have a ton of cash, and so this helps to keep the bill down. Still love my bedroom. Still love my clothes I haven't put away. I know I said I was gonna, but I didn't. See, it won't boot. I don't know what's wrong with it. But let's talk about the drums real quick. Oh, what happened last night? We lost power, like twice, maybe 3 times back to back. And now it's saying something's wrong with the BIOS. I don't know what. Maybe it was doing an update and got stalled out. I really don't know. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. I'm gonna turn the fan down so it's not so loud real quick. Okay, so I'm sitting at the drum set. I wish I could turn. I guess I could flip the rotation, couldn't I? You guys ready to flip with me? We're gonna flip the rotation. No, it won't do it. Yeah, it's locked in this rotation. So, all right, we got here is the brain. We got the main brain is the DM10, at least it's DM10. That is expanded by this right here. This needs to be on 7. Okay, so that was a blank MIDI map. I can MIDI map it to whatever I want. All the other ones wanted to map everything the same as this one because they're both basically Alesis. They're both using general MIDI. This one's using general MIDI for all this stuff. I swapped those toms and I put those here. So I can put the percussion pieces here because there's this one right here. That makes 4. It only has 4 toms. This could have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all dual zone. Now that was a triple zone, but now it's just a dual zone, a hit and a choke. That was a triple zone, but I don't think the edge is gone out. I've got some improvements to these. Look how thin this is. That's horrible. That's terrible. Even when you pad it with this, you need to make something thick, and it needs to have like a good mylar kind of head coating. Now, if you see these like these ribs right here, if you just do like this, and this would be like denoting the edge trigger, right? And then you cushion that. This right here would be the bow, and then again it cuts right through here and cushions that, and so you know where the bell is. I mean, you know where the bow is, the edge. You know where the bow is because it's got distinct lines, and then you can tell where the bell is, right? Because it stops right here, but anywhere here to here will give you a bell sound, and then anywhere here to like here will give you a sound, and anyone here to here will give you an edge sound. Right? It only makes sense, but you need 3 strips, and they're not ready to do that because it costs money and they don't know how to do it. I do. So we have kick tower right there, which is set up for a double bass. I need to extend this over to be closer. These should be sitting more next to each other, but I think I've done that so I can sit there and go around this a little bit better, and I can scoot in. So I can always move the hi-hat pedal. See, because it's not really attached. So just move the hi-hat pedal right there, but it's not quite directly under. That feels more natural because the hi-hat's right here. But yeah, I could just do that. It's a bit of a far. Not terribly. But in fact, I could probably turn it, but I don't want to get it too far because it's not the right stand and everything for everything. But it works. So we've got dual zone here. This would be the snare. Hit like the center of the head. This would be the rim shot. This would be the side stick, like if you're doing this, right? That's here. So I don't have to do all that stuff. I can just go, okay. On the edge, I have the sound that sounds like a countdown of the sticks. Okay. This, I wish I had multi-zone, but it's not. This is can hit and choke and choke it. This has got the head and the rim, head, rim, head, rim, head, rim, head, rim. Now these are Mylar heads, but the thing about it is I put some padding underneath these. There's almost like a mouse pad stuff under here, and it translates the sound through, but it doesn't have that rubbery, bouncy sound, and it's quieter. Here, I'll show you. There's one that doesn't have it. I think this one doesn't have it. That's a broken stick. Hang on. I did that. That's got none. That's got none. That's got none. That's got some. That's got some. Now this one, these have some in there, but I guess they're not. I must have tightened them, and they must have adjusted to the. So yeah, there's different ways you can do it. Now my idea that I have is going to have a zone out here for the rim. I have a zone in here for the whatever, and it's going to have a center circle, right? The concentric circles. On the outside, you'd have the rim, the cross stick right there. You have the rim shot down here where you'd hit it, and then for the edge with the rim, just the rim sounds right there. Then you could still hit the, yeah, those are the three triggers. This one right here could easily translate the sound all the way down to a sensor down here on the bottom, while these were just kind of like a hanging, and they don't actually transfer the sound. These are all dual zones, so I can get, these are percussions, so I can get like multiple sounds. Like if I wanted to set all these to be like one very detailed instrument, like a percussion, it's got like a bok, 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 you know, all the different things of a bongo. I can turn this just in one bongo. I can turn it into a bongo with hit and then an alternate hit, a different hit, and then, you know, and each one of these can have different hits. This right here is my China, and I can choke that. And then I've got bell, bow, and edge on the ride and choke. This one has a choke, but I gotta get the right cable so I can choke it. This has bell, bow, and edge, but the edge is working, but the bow and the, so I got the, yeah, that's what happened. I got the edge to work, and I got the bow to work. And those are, it could be an edge and this, or it could be this and this, and the twos that it can be in the stereo. And so what I did was change it. I swapped it so it's like the edge and the bell, because I really like having a bell over here. That's the whole reason I want to ride, a crash ride. So this one's like ding, 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 ding. This one's and ding, 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 like that. And then this right here is my splash. And so yeah, that's my drums, man. That's my hi-hat pedal. It's continuous control, so it actually makes this sound like it's going like, just like they have like open closed one that just has like, it's either open or closed, and then he has like open, it has that, but it doesn't have it, which is really cool. I mean, having been like a real drummer, having played the drums in real bands, what I should say, it's really cool to have a drum kit that matches kind of reality. And again, this can be, it's been sampled at so many different velocities, not that kit alone, but this is one pack that I have. And these, they were recorded by Grammy-winning artists. This is volume 1 and 2 of Jim Scott. You can look Jim Scott up. He's worked with Dixie Chicks. He's worked with Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Steve Ferrone from, this is the actual snare from She Was an American Girl. They wanted to capture a Beatles type sound. They got like a punk rock sound. These were recorded like various studios that he would use. He was in Sound City. When Dave wanted to do Sound City, he wanted to bring Jim Scott in to help mix the stuff. And so when it was good enough for him to say this would be a virtual instrument, and this sounds like real drums. There are several artists like Ron Dennett. It's fucking hot back here. Ron Dennett. Shit, there's so many people. Andy Johns, Evil Joe. Sorry, I had to use that towel. Evil Joe Baresi. That's his name. I work with Queens of the Stone Age, thing like that. I can show off some other stuff in the studio a little bit here, like my guitar rig and how that all works, but I'm probably gonna break them down in little pieces and stuff. That just seems better to do. That I can get more detailed and things like that. I was watching this like God knows how many times I've watched this. The sound, I'm trying to emulate the sounds of those drums so bad. And I've got like a really good mix So what I'll do is I'll listen to like drummers and their solos, and then I'll pull up a drum kit in VFD, and then I'll just kind of go while they're doing a solo. I'll listen like just them they working on the snare, and then I'll pull up a snare. I'll go through all my snares until I found one that's similar, and then I'll just kind of tune it and pitch it, EQ it until it sounds pretty much the same. That's what I did with Dave Eberzise, Matt Cameron. I duped their kits by you can look at the shell, like if it's a Mapex, if it's a Pearl, what kind of kit are they using? Ludwig, and I go look at my kit and see if I have a Ludwig in that kind of same shape, that same style. I don't. No one's doing the PV radial, and there's like several of them. Like there's that 5-tom. Well, my idea was to do the PV radial kit. There's that 5-tom. I think that's 5-tom. There is this 3-tom. Oh, yeah, 4-tom, and then he has another one where it's like a 6-tom. It's fucking amazing. It's like a 3-tom, 4-tom, and a 5-tom. But it'd be really cool to do those, and then have different producers in different studios record each one of those for different things. Like one guy's good at doing progressive music, so he records like the 6-tom one, or the 5-tom. One guy's really good at doing rock, like Joe Peresi, so he does a 3-tom where he feels like it should be done. And then someone's good with like the what's that called? I guess that prog rock would be the 5. And then like something more like artistic and kind of pretty type thing. You know what I mean? So you have 4-tom for like the brushes and sticks and stuff like that. Because come on, those are good. They also need to make some female players don't hit as hard. I've watched that. They don't hit as hard. It's more delicate, but they can play fast as fuck. Like Maytal, I can't remember her name. Maytal. She's from Israel, I believe. But she mostly does just covers of drums and fucking play the shit out of the fucking drums. There's a lot of really good players out there. They just gotta get together and start working together. And like I said, figuring out what female rock is, because like I said, women don't hit the drums as hard. They have more emotional stuff. And again, if you have like a bunch of girls going to a girl rock thing, where the fuck are the guys gonna go? To a jerk off fest to go jump in the fucking mud and slam into each other and knock each other's teeth out? No. But even better, you can make them sit in the fucking balcony. Like, you guys are not going to be out here on the ground groping us. And guys are like, yeah, it's just the music is good. Okay, yeah, you can sit up there and the fucking whatever, the floor seats are all for women. So they can be safe, But, I'm a thinker and a doer, not a fucking talker. A lot of people talk shit. I actually come with a plan to do shit. Because if you're just walking around pointing out problems, you're just a rubbernecker like everybody else. You're just looking at the accident. If you're not going, what can I do to help? You're part of the distraction. You're part of the problem. The best thing you do to help is get the fuck out of the way instead of trying to like look and see what kind of carnage you can find. But that's what we do. I don't know. Keep moving. Keep driving, dude. Why? Because the ambulance is going to handle it a lot better than your stare. So just keep fucking driving before we have an accident. I think they know what they're doing. We can read about it on the news. You know what I mean? Or hear about it on the news. Oh, it's so much cooler out here. All the windows are open and shit. I love it. It's so gray and fucked up out there, which is like perfect for the season of like what's about to happen, man. It's just great. But I like days like this one when they're cold and there's snow out there. It's so fucking great to just sit at home and just like watch the snow fall down. And the house is warm. I got like that little fireplace over there. It's not real. I just got like a fire. It looks like it. It looks like it. And just sit over here and just like watch that fucking thing. Put on some TV or some music and shit and just lay out here. It's fucking great, man. Want to see my guitar shit? Alright, let's go check out some guitar shit. Flip it around. I'll grab my pot and my lighter. So now it cooled off a little bit. It says guitar right there. The Rogue. The Rogue. I think it's dope. Well, I'm out here, I can play. Alright, so I'm going to get a similar bass station, but first get the basses here. Behind that door, I got another guitar. I can't stand to play this thing because it broke when it came out. The neck was broken. And so I was like, yeah, they're like, we'll fix on your next order. I'm like, there is going to be no, if this was going out to a customer, I'd be furious. This was completely severed. The neck was completely separated. Now, the screws were stripped out. There's the dust still, because I just don't play this thing. It looked fucking great. I really like the look, and I was looking forward to playing it, but then the neck was all like that, and I'm like, no, dude, I'm not selling this to my customers, and no, and they're like, we'll just make it better on the next order. I'm like, no, there will be no next order, man. Well, come on, let's do this. Like, no. See, this came out like just like it is, and it's fucking great, and it plays smooth as shit. That double locking tremolo is fucking sweet as hell. It's got fret markers on the side, so that's where I'm looking anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at those dots. I'm not looking at this shit. I'm never playing like... That'd be stupid. That's for everybody else to look at. Hope that came through correctly the way I wanted it to. Oh, this is like one of my favorites of all time. I love this one because it's like, that's my own design. You know, I really do. But this one it just sounds so fucking good. That mahogany body with the regular, and those are just Chinese fucking piece of shit pickups, and that fucker roars. These are Chinese piece of shit pickups, and that fucker kicks ass. I'm thinking about swapping this bottom pickup right there with a pickup out of this one. But they refunded my money, so I can't, then after they refunded my money, I was like, you want your guitar back? And like, no. I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna have this fucking thing sitting around here. And I can't sell it. And I got some shit to fix it, you know? But I'm not gonna go through a company that's gonna send one out like that. So I fixed it. I'm like, I can't keep this shit and I can't sell it. So it just sits over there making me feel guilty. They paid my money back. It took like fucking 2 months to get my money back. But yeah, this is my design too. Equinox. This is one of the original batches here. Oh, this looks like it could just gut you, man. I love this fucking bass. The skulls. This was given to me free. And this one, the guy came I was in the pawn shop, I was in the music store trying to sell my shit, right? And I've been trying to get my guitar intonated. And this guy comes from fucking Wales. He's got this British accent. He's like, yeah, how much can I get for this? And you can tell it's not a real actual fretless. They took the frets out, and this was exactly what I wanted because it still has the fret markers. So if I hit right there, it's going to be the exact note. And go up here, it's going to be the exact... And I still have the spacing like I'm used to. If it was correct, the dot would be down here. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't know there would be no lines. And I need those lines because I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I wanted to do with the guitar way back in the day. And Scott was like, oh, it wouldn't work. I'm like, well, it wouldn't work. He's like, yeah, because it would be too hard to get notes. I'm like, I want to use it for a solo instrument. What the fuck are you talking about? Like chords? No, I'm not trying to do chords. Fuck you. I'm trying to do like weird fucking solos. You know? You got a fretless bass. Why can't I get a fretless? It won't work. I'm like, dude, I got a guitar. We could just try it. Like, nah. What's the number one popular thing right now? A lot of people playing fretless guitar. Motherfucker. I tried to get Ricky to fucking do. He's a badass drummer. I was like, better you at improving on a drum because he's trying to figure out what he's gonna make his YouTube channel about because he's a badass drummer. And what am I gonna make my YouTube channel about? And I was like, I don't know, man. How good are you at like just improving the first time you hear a song? That's what I do when I'm sitting around just fucking around. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. What's the number thing on Drumeo? Go look at Drumeo. There's fucking like first time through professional drummers. Their first time through listening to this. My fucking computer's down. I don't know what to do. Hard drives and shit. I told you, got extra headphones and shit over there. Got headphones down there. Got headphones over here. I'm telling you, I love those fucking There's more headphones. I love those fucking headphones. I got a pair in my fucking other studio out there. No, 2 pair out there in case got visitors. Shit. So I'm gonna get this back up and running here. That's my guitar station pretty soon. Right now, my current guitar station is this right here, this red one, and it's great. It's got speed of in and out in the back, and that just allows me to send a direct digital signal from my guitar amp to the audio interface, and that way I can dry track everything. Now this one has it, right? Boom, speed of out. It doesn't have speed of in. But other than that, this thing is really incredible for sound because you can take this amp right here, you can dial in like whatever amp you want, and then you can dial in whatever speaker cabinet you want, and then you can just hit warp, and it picks a second set. This goes from green to red, and then you can just tweak out another amp, then another speaker cabinet, get the sound you want, and then start tweaking between the green and the red signal, and so you get this orange fucking signal that's like half Mesa Boogie and half fucking. Oh my god, it's so dope, dude! It's so good, and it's got like an audio thing that goes right into the computer, so you can adjust it via MIDI and tweak. It's got way more controls inside there. I can turn that into like either a wah pedal or a yah pedal. Oh my god. Yeah, Digitech has a yah pedal. It's fucking sweet. So goddamn hot back there. What is that hell? Did you see why I don't play back there? And most of my videos are at nighttime because it's fucking hot, and I'm usually out here just sweating like a slave in a fucking pigeon coop. What did he say on Friday? Yeah, I think it's sweating like a slave in Debo's pigeon coop. They love that movie. It's Friday. We ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. We're gonna get you high today. Speaking of, how can I leave my pipe back here? It's worth the exercise to be this airheaded. It's just like, it's not that I'm airheaded, it's just I got so much shit. Look at this. I got so much shit going. Hang on. And shit. I got too much shit going. I'm drawing fucking maps for goddamn Halo. I build maps in Halo. And yeah, I'm ready to build some video game shit. And I was doing some, not modding in Skyrim, but I was modding in Unreal Tournament 4. I was building like a whole fucking city, dude. It was great because I have this like idea for a futuristic thing. But yeah. I don't know. How long has this been going? Long enough? 21 minutes and 57 seconds. Any top fans in? No. Yeah? Anyways, thank you to the be the first in the leaderboard by showing support. Try sending a live chat or super chat. Fuck a super chat. Doesn't that cost money? I don't know. Can you set your super chats to be 0? Don't you go nowhere. Alright, had to put my pants up. Because I'm getting too thin and my 36s are falling off. God damn. It's still hot. I just want to take my shirt off and shit. People throw trash at me when I go outside. So, alright, you gotta go so I can do this. It's too hot.